One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Research Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
I'm realizing there's a ton of potholes all over here.
And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oregon State Beavers offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got him back on their heels.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. To the air. It's Sparks. They'll run the screen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible. Keep
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
No, but you get the Wi-Fi, probably not. All right, let's check on this TV.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will take the field for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up. But how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
It's a pretty bad motel overall, but of course our bingo board is going to have to wait a little bit longer. I've been booking a lot of different hotels for this video.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
It allows you to spend your cash app balance, which I have a lot of, and anything.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still that short first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the big offense. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Beavers want to move quickly.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
I think actually more than one. It looks like maybe 3 are not in.
The Beavers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And off from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Punt is in the air.
This is where people sleep left side of the bed, am I right?
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Scanning the field, it's Spartans. Working that left side now. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. When we move on, let's take a look at so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back.
Hello, thank you for calling CIT Bank. My name is Larry. I'm here.
Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, so you're going to use the bank's name in that area.
They're going to ride this running back.
Yeah,
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
yeah, absolutely. I completely understand. Yep, you
This
put the
time
bank's
he
name and then,
doesn't
of
get
course,
loose,
the
and
routing
finally the
number
defense
and
gets
the
him
actual
bottled up
address
behind
and
the line.
And yep, your job is done. You're welcome and have a great rest of
The
the week.
running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beaver! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide in. Don't take a big shot.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Puts it out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
We remain stuck where we are, and we have 4 more places to go. It's starting to get really late now.
He'll pull it on the read. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying play action. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Sparks. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to run it.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Beavers in the hurry up. And the offense just going to spike it here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sparks. Finds his big tight end. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down and getting down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And talk about a 1st half of the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Rush is on him. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And they come up with with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. They'll try to power it in. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the two-point try is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Got his man down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass, it's Baker. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bulls are on the move. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and I was going to say,
the give out of the gun. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just
turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Touchdown Bulls. Fitted in the window for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the inside. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. It's on target and complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beaver!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They go to the counter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10.
Your other account is closed.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
We pretty much can only work with that information.
To the air, it's
And it's
Baker.
just like giving us a note saying that that account is closed.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time. Now goes for the 3rd and 6. Just keep slinging it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's picked off. That's number 10. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's a heat. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
The Beavers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Atkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Beavers decide to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. To the air, it's Baker. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rides gets the back and leaves it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Running back searching for a hole. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And they're not on the same page there. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
He's tackled at the 47. And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's good. He drove it through the uprights. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play, but you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.